In this video, I'm going to show you what the Irish word egg means. And I'm also going to clearly explain the prepositions that originate from the Irish word egg. So let's get on with it. So in its simple form, egg just means at. So to be at someone or something. It can also be used to express possession of someone or something. And egg is also used to describe verbal nouns, depending on the context of the sentence, of course. Egg very often acts like the ing in English, so it gives action to the verb. For example, snov is to swim, but egg snov means swimming. So let's look at the first aspect of the Irish verb egg, and that is to be at something or to be at someone. Here's some samples now. Egg on aum céine. That means at the same time. Egg on aum céine. Egg on siopa. At the shop. Egg on siopa. Tá on fear egg on doras. The man is at the door. Tá on fear egg on doras. You'll notice there in the previous couple of sentences I've said egg on. So egg on is used to describe something in a singular sense. Like for example, there's only one door up there, egg on doras, and it appears there's only one shop, egg on siopa. But this changes to egg na if we are describing something in the plural. So for example, egg na bally at the walls, egg na bally. The second aspect to the Irish verb egg is when it comes to describing possession of someone or something. And this is where the prepositions come in. So first of all, let's have a look at the basic personal pronouns. Me, tu, she, she, shing, shiv, and she'd. These mean me, you, him, her, we, ye, as in you but more than one person, and them. So egg plus me transitions into a gum. A gum. So you wouldn't say egg me, you just say a gum. This is just like in English saying at me. It's literally the same thing, but you have two words in English, at and me, but in Irish you just have one, a gum. And similarly, egg and two turns into a gut. You wouldn't say something is egg two, you would say just a gut. So it literally means at you or on you, depending on the context of the sentence, of course. And if we go down through the rest of them, then you'll see a ge, a ki, a gwyn, a gwiv, and a cu. Let's look at some sample sentences now that's going to help illustrate the prepositions that I've just discussed. Tá scéalainn beag a gum. I have a little bit of news. Tá scéalainn beag a gum. So literally that means I have a little bit of news at me or on me. And if we put another preposition at the end, like dit, for example, we can say for you. So for example, tá scéalainn beag a gum dit means I have a little bit of news for you. Níl cead agat dul isteach. You're not allowed to go in. Níl cead agat dul isteach. So that literally means the possession is not on you or at you to go inside. Níl cead agat dul isteach. It's important to remember that in Irish, very, very often, feelings, desires and emotions and things like that are very often on you or at you. And it's articulated that way in the sentence that I've just said. Níl cead agat dul isteach. Tá neart auma a gwyn. We have loads of time. Tá neart auma a gwyn. So that literally means there's loads of time, or there's plentiful amount of time at us or on us or in our possession, for want of a better phrase. Níl aon té fágtha acu. They have no tea left. Níl aon té fágtha acu. So that means there is no tea left at them, as in their possession, let's say. So that's what the sentence literally means from Irish to English. The next part of the Irish word egg we're going to look at is how it makes verbal nouns. It's very crucial to this process. So as I said at the start of the video, the egg in Irish very often means the ing in English. It gives action to the verb that comes after it. So for example, ag éileamh means demanding. Ag éileamh airgid, demanding money. Ag éileamh airgid. Ag freastal is attending. Ag freastal. For example, ag freastal ar an eaglis, attending the church. Ag freastal ar an eaglis. Ag déanamh is doing or making. Ag déanamh rudí eile, doing other things. Ag déanamh rudí eile. So if you found this video useful and informative, don't forget to give it a like. And if you would like to support me on my journey here, you can do so by Patreon. And I want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters out there. I really appreciate your help and support. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon for another Irish language video. Slán tamall.